Well, dear congregation, I would ask you now, friends, to please turn your prayerful attention there to that portion of God's word that I read to you in your hearing there in 2 Corinthians and the 5th chapter. Remind us as we come to this 5th chapter this evening. Last time we considered the things at the close of chapter 4, where Paul says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. He says, while we look not at the things which are seen. That's the things of this world. Paul was bringing to the minds of these Corinthians the eternal world. And the fact that the moment the Christian dies, he will tell us here in this chapter, absent from the body, present with the Lord. Many of these Corinthians had become quite afraid of the Judaizers. Some of them had come to infiltrate the church here. We know this from chapter 11 and chapter 12, seeking to bring these Corinthians under bondage. Well, what an awful state they're in. Many of them now are quite unsettled. This church once often prided itself on its preachers. One was saying, I'm of Paul. One was saying, I'm of Apollos. Some were saying, I'm of Cephas or Peter. But now, lo and behold, false teachers and some even claiming to be apostles had come into the church. We saw last time and time before there in chapter 11 how they troubled these Corinthians, seeking